Hey sports fans, this is the Patzer with the chess.com puzzle for June 26th, 2019. Let's take a look. Obviously this is an endgame, and whenever I see endgames, I'm, I'm very paranoid because lots of times chess.com wants endgames to end in stalemates. And if you just glance at the board here, you can see that white is up a little bit. Black is actually to move first here. But white is up a little bit, and of course white's got that pawn that's two moves away from getting queened, promoted. And so, well, if you look a little closer, you say, oh, well, wait a minute. Black is actually pretty close to mating white. So, well, here's what you do. Here's move number one as far as chess.com goes, and that's to bring the king down here. Now, obviously, once you do that, the white king can't move. The white king is pinned in the corner. So white is no dummy, and white realizes that the next move for black is to take this bishop and move it to d4. And once that happens, well, it's mate. So the knight moves down there and covers that square. So at this point, obviously, if you want to be able to attack the king, you can't do it from d4. You've got to do it from another spot on this diagonal. So black moves down there, and things are now getting pretty dicey for white. So the knight moves to get in the way, which doesn't really much matter because the bishop gets into position, and now that knight is pinned, which means that the only really useful move that the white's got is to bring that pawn one closer to step closer to promotion, but it's too late because, bam, checkmate. So there you have it, an endgame where black moves first and very cleverly manages to mate white, even though white appeared to be a little bit ahead and had that pawn waiting to be promoted. So very, very nice. Now, not that it much matters, but when I had when I played the Stockfish engine, it was almost the same. The differences were kind of trivial. So let's just see what happens here. Okay, so instead of white moving that knight into position to block the black bishop, instead it moves the pawn. It's really kind of irrelevant because it still ends with mate. So there's the puzzle for June 26th. I got it. I thought it was kind of cool. I hope you get it too. This is the Patzer once again telling you to get out from behind the 8 ball, and I'll speak to you soon.